Hey guys, I'm Adam.
I'm Ryan.
And this is Two Neighbors. Ryan, what do we got going on today?
Alright guys, so excited. Scouring the World Wide Web for Bill Burr that we haven't seen, and we found one, guys. So this is Bill Burr. It's called The Next Hitler. So I can only imagine.
There's gonna be some Hitler talk in this.
I believe so. But he's always on the edge, right? And you know, when you see a title like this, how do you pass that up, right? So
Gotta love the Burr.
Yeah. So excited to be doing more Bill Burr, guys. If you have any Bill Burr like we haven't reacted to, haven't seen, definitely leave a link down below, guys. We love Bill Burr. Leave a link, hashtag my request, and we will definitely check out the Bill Burr stuff.
Absolutely. So. Always doing Bill Burr stuff.
Yeah.
That and George Carlin.
Yep. Yeah, or whatever you have that's funny. Alright, Bill Burr, The Next Hitler.
I do it all the time. I'm pretty good at picking out psychos, and it drives my wife nuts. Like, I remember, like, she was one of the first people that got into Kanye West, right? The great Kanye West, everybody loves him and stuff, right? Oh, shut up. Jesus Christ, why did I come to Nashville? Oh, it's a black artist. You're bringing it up in the rhyming. What the fuck? Grand Ole Opry, man. It's not MTV Raps. But I'm stereotyping you. I'm acting like because you're from the South that automatically you're racist. Like all the racists are just down here. That isn't true. They're all over the place. It's just different degrees, right? Like me, I'm racist. Like at the end of the day, like. I'm a great fucking guy. I don't give a shit who you are. In the morning, you're eating your cereal. Hey, how are you? What's going on? But as the sun starts to go down and the fear starts coming up, that's when you start thinking the worst of people, right? I know, nobody's gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck who you are. 12 midnight in a parking garage by yourself. Whatever is walking at you, there's no happy thoughts. You're not thinking like, oh, that guy, he's probably building a website, and you're not thinking that. That dude's gonna cut me up. All right? All right? But if you do that at night, that's normal, I think, because it's fear. It's the people at breakfast that are already just sitting there like fucking Jews, you know? That's when you got an issue. So anyways, I just got to do this. You know, when you talk about race and that type of shit, you know, as a white dude, you just got to go easy, you know? It's very easily starts feeling like a meeting, you know? Whenever I start hearing like, yeah, all right, woo! That's when I go, all right, I got to pull back a little bit. People aren't seeing what I'm saying. I'm wearing a country shirt. Things are getting a little off the rails here. Then I get back to Kanye West after you probably downloaded his shit, all right? All right, here we go. So my wife got freaked out because I told him, like, early on, she was loving the guy. And I was thinking he was cool. And then one day I saw him do an interview, and he was talking shit about how great he was. And there was just this look that was in his eye, and it just made me nervous. I'm like, dude, this guy's volatile, man. There's something with this guy that's making me nervous.
I know exactly what he's saying.
This guy is, like, right on the edge of, like, snapping, right? She goes, you're out of your mind. And I was thinking, I don't know. I think this guy's fucked up. And then I was convinced, because one day I came walking in, and she was listening to him do an interview, and I didn't know it was him. And he was just in the middle of talking about how great he was. And I came walking in, and all I did was hear this shit. And like literally, like, no! And I turned and I looked before it even registered that it was Kanye. My first thought was, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. It's just a black guy. Oh. Thank God. It's just a black guy. Yeah, you're right to pull back. This is right to get awkward here because you don't know where this could go. This could very easily go in a clannish direction. Okay? So just let me clarify. Just hear me out. I'm thinking, thank God it's a black guy, meaning, thank God that ego that is in him, when that thing floated down from the heavens, or the cosmos, whatever the hell Joel Osteen shit you believe, all right? When that thing was floating down, it could have landed in anybody. Thank God it landed in a black guy. Thank God it got wrapped up in that, trapped within that. It's safe in there. No reason to worry when it's in there, because if that ego, however, had floated down and landed in a blue-eyed white dude, there is no telling the damage that could have been done. You're talking entire civilizations wiped out, worldwide famine, the moon colliding with the earth in a black guy. Because he's just as nuts as some of the craziest white dudes of all time. He just doesn't have the opportunity to follow through with the madness. Right? Yeah, there's a glass ceiling on evil. You never notice that? Dude, go home, put on the History Channel. Like the top 9 out of 10 most batshit crazy dudes who ever walked the earth are all white dudes. Now, why is that? Because white dudes are more evil than anybody else? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. We definitely got the numbers. But I think it's different. I just think, you know what it is? Nobody's watching white dudes. All right? White dudes don't, too many of them gather and somebody pulls up. All right, break it up. Keep it moving. Get out of here. Getting pulled over for no fucking reason. None of that shit. You're a white dude. It's just an open field. Anything you think, hey, I'm gonna do that. No one's stopping you. You just, yeah, you just start running. Next thing you know, you're handing out buttons. You got your own uniform. You're starting a fucking war, right? All Kanye West is allowed to do is fuck up an award show every 3 to 4 years. Make a public service announcement a little awkward for Mike Myers. That's as far as he's ever gonna get. I know. You don't believe me, dude. Okay. Next time Kanye's going off on himself, I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. He says shit like, I'm a genius. I'm a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. That's a direct quote. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in das Dreisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's the superior race? Vienna will return to Deutschland first. No, I'm telling you, but we're okay. We're okay. It's in a black guy. Nothing's gonna happen. You never notice that shit? Crazy black guys, as far as they can get, they can just freak people out on the subway. They can stand on a street corner with their book and their friends, just yelling about white people. These people, they got tails. The motherfuckers got tails. They're evil. And you just cross the street. That's it. In a perfect world, Hitler never would have made it past the subway level. That's as far as he ever would have got. You would have just put, I don't know, and the door just opened. He just come walking through. One station has the blue eyes and the blonde hair and the boobs like the sun. And you just sitting there like, okay, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Let him pass through. Let him pass through. And he just walk into the other part of the train. Literally a world war. Just passing through. But he was a white dude. No one watched him, and his hair was flopping around, and nobody gave a fuck. All right? So that's kind of like the weird lesson that I learned with Kanye West. You know? Like every once in a while, racism works. Like 99.9% of the time, it's the ugliest thing we do to one another. But every once in a while, we get lucky, and that marble, it just rolls into the right hole. And we get off easy. We get off easy with that guy. I gotta commend you guys. You did well with the Hitler reference. You did all right. Nothing quiets a room like dropping the H-bomb. You bring up Adolf Hitler, it gets fucking quiet to this day. This dude fucking, he died like, what, 75 fucking years ago, allegedly. You know? Some people think he went down to South America, uns war er so brown, right, for the rest of his life. At this point, even if he lived, he's fucking dead, right? We can go with that, right? But still, to this day though, even though he died, let's say 75 fucking years ago, he's still the benchmark for evil. Have you ever noticed that? He is the reference. Anytime you want to say somebody's evil, you just say he is the next Hitler. Donald Trump, he's the next Hitler. Saddam Hussein, he's the next Hitler. It's always he's the next Hitler. Okay? I don't know what the fuck they used to say before Hitler came around, right? He's the next Genghis Khan. He's the next Napoleon. I don't know, Ivan the Terrible. I don't know what they said. But whatever they used to say, he wiped them all out. He was so fucked up. It's like what they did didn't even exist anymore. Right? It's like when Michael Jordan came into the NBA. He was so fucking good. He wiped out everyone. No one ever goes, he's the next Dr. J, the next Mike. Right? Adolf Hitler is the Michael Jordan of evil. He is. Like Nike literally should have made him a sneaker. Like a giant fucking boot. You know, it's all stiff around your knees so you get that walk going down. Right? Like if there was an evil Hall of Fame, you gotta put Hitler in. He's first ballot Hall of Fame evil. Okay, undeniable stats. He's got the career numbers, you know? 6 to 9 million dingers. You're getting in. You're getting in. People, it's a sports analogy. I'm not advocating what the man did. Can we all be adults here? All right? Am I gonna be on a split screen tomorrow morning with some blogger? Some Good Morning Nashville show? Comedy, can it go too far? Last night at the Ryman Theater, making fun of fat people sinking cruise ships was all fine. Suddenly, it took a horrible, horrible turn. Fortunately, local blogger Maggie Magenhall was on the scene. Maggie, can you describe what you were subjected to during last night's horrible rant? Humor. I think this is funny. I think that is funny. But that last night, that was not funny. It always goes down like that. They always have to establish what a wonderful sense of humor they have. No, it's a sports analogy. Okay? 6 to 9 million. He got all of that one. He had power from both sides of the plate. He'd have his own fucking wing. Okay, but this is what kills me about Hitler. Killed 6 to 9 million people. Meanwhile, Stalin killed 20 to 25 million. Basically over the exact same period. Okay? Yet he cannot get arrested in the conversation of most fucked up dude who ever walked the planet. It's always, he's the next Hitler. He's the next Hitler. Well, how many fucking people do you have to kill just to get a little shout out? A little tip of the cat. What do you think of this guy? It's always, he's the next Hitler. How about every once in a while? This guy's a little Stalin-esque. I see a little JoJo in this guy, right? He almost tripled his fucking numbers. He gets brought up like he was a backup. Why don't his kills count? Anybody? Why doesn't his fucking kills count? I don't get. Is it because he just looked like some regular guy, like your neighbor?
Savage Bill Burr.
Driving a little John
Really?
Deere. Hey, I just killed 1 million Ukrainians.
But well done.
Is that what it is? I think it is. Hitler just, I don't know, he just looked the part. He's like from central casting. You couldn't pick a more evil looking dude. Like, go home tonight, Google pictures of Adolf Hitler. Get put on the same watch list that I'm on. All right? I'm telling you, there's not one cute picture of that guy his whole life. It's just all pure evil. There's no like teenage, like boy band years. You Google a picture of Adolf as a baby. You look at that thing, you're like, dude, drown that fucking thing. Drown it. Take it down to the river, stick it under a rock. If you don't do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. I swear to God, it's looking at me. I would kick it right in its baby chest and feel no guilt whatsoever. Dude, Hitler is actually so evil, he actually makes me want to learn how to speak German. You know what I mean? Because I just want to know, like, what the fuck was he saying to those people? Every speech, so clearly out of his fucking mind. It's got to be what he's saying. The fuck did he say? There's no way he said what he planned on doing from the get-go. Some unknown candidate, right? Early on. Okay, our next speaker coming to the stage. Departure.
Here we go.
His name is, oh dear, I left my glasses backstage. Is that Alan? Is it Alan? Oh, Adolf. Adolf, okay. Okay. Whew, this guy's got a bee in his bonnet. Okay, please welcome Adolf Hitler. You got 3 minutes, buddy. When I'm going to kill millions of people, I know what they should look like. The eyeballs stick to the beat of the butt. I have the ovens for the rest of the people. Dude, you can't come out of the gates talking to crowds like that. You're gonna freak them out. You can't go that hard in the beginning. You know? You can do that in the woods with a couple of drinking buddies. Freaking people out. Like, hey, Matt, relax. There's girls here. Jesus Christ. I think I got a shot here. I'm trying to get laid. Can you just be a wingman? For once in your life, dude, can you just be a fucking, just bring the energy down. Nobody gives a fuck about your fucking theories, okay? Just be a chill guy. You got shit on the side of your mouth. You either grow a mustache or don't. You look ridiculous. I'm sorry, ladies. He gets a little excited. You know what I think he was doing? I think he was just being a crowd-pleasing hack, if I had to guess. He's just telling those Germans what they wanted to hear. Once we have the best cars, we have the best women. Oktoberfest is the shit! He's just shooting free T-shirts up.
T-shirt.
I don't know, it's just something that's always bothered me. Not always, just recently. I'm just going like, this guy kills 6 to fucking 9. We definitely don't want another one of those. Well, what about this guy? 20 to fucking 25. You know? You know what it is? There's probably a couple of egghead history majors out there going, well, Bill, if we're gonna go around the world, you know, what about that dude Mao from China? He allegedly killed 50 to 60 million people. What about that guy? How come you don't bring him up? Simple. I don't count those kills. I don't count them. Dude, there's like 1 billion people in China. You wipe out on a scooter, you're gonna kill 80, not even trying. 50 to 60 million, that's like steroid era stats. It's like, get the fuck out of here. What are you on? Come on. I'm supposed to believe that number? That's like when a second baseman had like 50 jacks. It's like, dude, you had 20 in high school. Get the fuck out of here. 50 home runs. I don't get it. I just don't get why. You know, I'm really feeling whenever I do this bit. I always feel the crowd. You guys you just don't like a sports analogy. You know?
Still onto that.
Let's go music, all right? Music away. All right? Okay. Hitler drops an album. He sells 6 to 9 million copies. All right? He's got a couple of summertime jams, maybe a prom song. He just catches a moment. He has his own dance, like Gangnam Style, except, you know, it's got a little more with the hands, right? It's more of an upper body song. Then later on that summer, Stalin drops his new shit. He sells 20 to 25 million copies. 20 to 25 million copies is Michael Jackson Thriller. Okay? One of the greatest artists, one of the greatest albums of all time. 6 to 9 million in sales, that's like Hootie and the Blowfish, cracked rear view mirror. Now, if you guys were at home in your apartment or your fucking barn, whatever it is you do down here, sitting there with your lantern, and you're sound asleep, next to your favorite bale of hay, you're sound asleep, if someone came running in at 3 in the morning going, dude, you gotta run down to the bar. It's the next Michael Jackson, I swear to God. You would consider it. Michael Jackson, I gotta fucking see that. You'd actually maybe get it. But if somebody came running and woke you up like, dude, you gotta see this guy. He's the next Hootie and the Blowfish, right? You'd smash him over the head with your fucking lantern or whatever the hell you got in there. These fucking kills count. Dude, Stalin, he even killed his own friends. Hitler didn't even do that. Dude, you go duck hunting with Stalin, you thought you were in with him, he's taking pictures with you and shit. It's all fucking good, right? Then like a week later, you parted your hair a little bit different, he got paranoid, and that was it. He whacked you. That's it. Not only that, he then had you erased out of the photo. You know, Stalin's like hugging a tree or some shit like that. This guy was photoshopping people out of photos like 60 years before the technology existed. He changed the fucking game. Yeah. So I watch a lot of the YouTube videos, right? So the other night, my wife, lovely wife, she's like falling asleep, and I can't fall asleep because I'm all scatterbrained, so I just start watching some YouTube clips, okay? And I ended up seeing this clip of this lady down at the zoo.
Oh, and that ends there.
What happened to Lady at the Zoo?
At the zoo, please send us.
Does
this
anybody
video.
know what happened to Lady at the Zoo?
I hate it when we're watching YouTube bits and like stuff like that happens where it just like cuts off. You're like, damn it!
No, I didn't even know it was any. I was like right into that. But as always, Bill Burr riding that thin line.
Yeah, he puts things into a perspective that you kind of want to agree with him on, but you're just like, I feel terrible too. But that's the man that does it. He does it the best. Yeah. He can literally insult the people that are right in front of him, and they laugh back, and they love him for it. Yeah. That's a good skill.
See Philly Rand.
Oh yeah, Philly Rand, perfect example.
Philly Rand. Fantastic.
But we actually, if you guys want to see more about Hitler, we did an oversimplified video, which I think Ryan will attach somewhere around here, which was a very good oversimplification of Hitler's youth.
Yeah, a lot of stuff you don't normally see about Hitler when he's not, running around being batshit crazy and stuff.
And they actually have it starts off with a Hitler baby photo.
There you go. And Bill Burr would, what do you say, kick him in his baby chest or something? It's funny that he mentions like the bloggers and stuff, because he's talked about the bloggers like a lot and stuff, how he just disagrees with them like in general, kind of just taking out of context his stuff. And we did watch one video about him talking about that, but it's true. Like if you took anything that Bill Burr said and just relayed it to somebody else, you would think like what the
hell,
it would be like you could take it out of context, but when he does it, he knows how to walk the tightrope. He knows how to
really well.
Yeah, so I'm sure this is a bit that like had some people offended, and they left there that night and they're like, I can't believe you said that.
You'll never see him apologize for it.
No, he won't, right? I mean,
and he shouldn't.
Yeah, he does. I think we share similar probably beliefs in terms of like comedy and stuff like that. And my thing is, like, if you're gonna go see a comedian such as Bill Burr, you have to be willing to accept
what he's gonna say.
And just take it, funny, not you.
And take it for what he's making it.
Yeah.
Not what he's like trying to He's not trying to change the world and change your perspective.
No.
He's just telling funny jokes using everyday
really
things that have happened, some edgy stuff.
Yep.
So
and bravo to him for actually doing it when a lot of comedians won't. Like, they'll shy away. I'm sure every comedian on earth has written that piece of material, and they look at it and they're like, I can't say this.
Is this career ending?
Yeah, I can't say this. Whereas he'll be like, no, I'm saying it and I'm going to embrace it.
He owns it.
So,
he owns
does
it. And that's the key to a good stand-up comedian, is owning your material. So, good one. Guys, if you have more and you want to share with us some either Bill Burr or anything else for that matter that you think is really good, we like stand-up comedy, we like to laugh, please send it our way with hashtag
my request
and a link URL in the comment section, because we like to click it and then just do it. So that would be very helpful. And Ryan, what else should these lovely people do?
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Hit the like button, share this with your friends, and please hit the subscribe button, guys. Turn on that little bell for notifications so you can catch all this great stuff.
Yeah, please share us. We really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Later, guys.